Voluptuous TV.
And I'm here with Miss Rosalind King, who is the mother of Joel King, the producer of the stage play Stand Your Ground. And I'd just like to ask you, how do you feel about your son's accomplishments?
As a mother, I can hardly put it in words. I'm overwhelmed. I'm happy. I'm proud. Anything that says go for it, son. That's the way I feel about this. I reflect back to when he was just a little boy. I was telling someone how, he's just gifted. He can draw, he can write, he can teach, he can do whatever he wants to do. And I remember as a little kid, I always taught them Philippians, you can do all things through the Christ who strengthens thee, and he took me in the word. So I'm very proud of my son today.
I agree. He has done so much here for the city of St. Louis. All of his stage plays are extremely consistent. You are a mother of 11 children.
I'm a mother of 11 children, and in the beginning I always say everybody had their own personality. You kind of knew who was the drama king and queen, and who was the athlete, and who was going to run track, and who was going. So I just had a busy household, and at this day I'm saying I'm proud of all of our children. One has gone on to be with the Lord, but everybody stands, and we're here today as a family to support Joel. And you said something about the community. Even one of Joel's plays was part of my healing. He wrote the play Through the Eyes, and that was about my story, some things that happened to me as a child coming up. And when I first came to Through the Eyes, I was angry because it pulled out of me the pain I guess I had hidden. But the next time I came to Through the Eyes, it just opened up, and from there I just I went on and finished it, went back to school and got my master's degree, and I've been working on my doctorate degree, and I'm starting my own business up under JPEG Creation called Through the Eyes Creative Works to help women who have been hurting like I have. So yes, I'm proud of my son.
I'd just like to say congratulations to you on all of your accomplishments. Mom, you rock.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. And I don't only rock by myself. I thank the people who support, the background people, the news media, interview, everybody who comes, because we cannot make it to Facebook. To my Facebook friends, I've been on Facebook and sending out about this play, and I'm just excited about how the support we're getting, and I'm just hoping we can fill this place today. Not only just because it's Joel, but the themes that Joel brings about and the service he brings about, and to open up awareness to the different issues in our community. So thank you.
Definitely, and thank you. And I'm here with Black Pearl. You have been in so many of Joel's stage plays. I know you are probably one of his favorite people who audition all the time. And I'd like to ask you, what are your thoughts about Stand Your Ground?
Oh my God, Stand Your Ground is a very deep plays. And for those who have come to see any of his plays, I think this one is even more hitting because it's like current issues that are currently happening or recently. And so when you see this play, you're going to recognize it. You're going to recognize the community stories. And that's what I like about his plays. They're funny, musical, dancing, but there's always something to have you to think. You know what I mean? And so I think that's what he surrounds his work around, changing the life of the world. You know what I mean? So doing it with things that we love to do, but also getting people in their heart and their minds to think, And so that's what I love to do, and so that's why we are always working with him, because he's awesome.
Now, you touched on a very good point. He always does make plays that tap on very specific social issues. So what separated this stage play from any other stage play that you've been in?
Well, I would say because I was more involved in the story. I don't want to say what it's going to be about, but the current event that just recently happened with the world, I participated in the rallies and going out and speaking and things of that nature. So it's more heartfelt. And I know a lot of people around the world have got involved, you know, candlelight, speaking about, you know, a certain person that's in this play that I'm not going to tell you because you got to come see and support. But it's more personal for me this time. You know what I mean? Something that I was involved in, not just a story that was created based on something that you haven't been involved. But when you're in this, you can actually feel it and relive it. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I definitely am awaiting to see this wonderful stage play, and of course you as well, because when I say that this young lady right here always does phenomenal acting and choreography off the chain. Stay tuned.
All right, thank you guys. Come out.
And I'm here with Jamie Fritz, who is starring in Stand Your Ground, and I'd like to ask you, what are your thoughts about the stage play?
This is a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to make a social statement about something that's very present and obviously in the thoughts of a lot of Americans and, you know, international thoughts as well. One of the things that I think is the most wonderful part about the play to me is that all of the characters are believable. No one is a stereotype to the extent that you just kind of demonize one character or you don't see it. They all have duality, which I think is really important in a topic like this because it can become very one-sided and then it kind of segregates concepts even further when you feel like it's just maybe an African-American issue or a white issue. But this is actually a very unifying message on a very charged topic.
That's a really good point. What was it like working with Mr. Joel King?
Joel is very interesting to work with. He is a very active director. If you've ever worked with him before, he gets up on stage, he physically moves you, he's in the middle of it. He half the time is a character if someone's not there, or he tries to show you what you need to do. He's a very active director, and I do like that because I've worked with directors that are very passive and you have no idea what you're doing and you don't know if they like it. Joel will definitely let you know.
That said, well, we can't wait to see this wonderful stage play. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and please come see the show as many times as you'd like.
And I'm here with Mary P.E.King at Stand Your Ground stage play. And I'd like to ask you, what are your thoughts about tonight's play?
Well, I'm looking forward to it because I think it's going to bring out some issues that we're dealing with nowadays in our society and that we need to take the covers off and really deal with some issues. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'd just like to say thank you, and I wish you well tonight.
Okay, well, thank you, and I wish you guys the best of success here. Thank you.
And I'm here with Alderwoman Marlene Davis at Stand Your Ground stage play. And one thing I like to say is that you have always supported Mr. Joel King. The last time I was here, you gave him a proclamation. And I just wanted to know, will you be doing the same thing?
I do plan to do the same thing tonight. I thought it was absolutely important to do that because what did he do? He took time to take the situation that we're in America, actually all over the country, and put it to pen and then put it into action in a play. He has thoughts that are beyond most creative people.
What are your thoughts about tonight's stage play?
Well, I had a chance to preview it. Of course, he and I'm godmama to him. So we actually exchange information. I've read part of it. I understand where he's coming from. I think it's very relevant for today. And hopefully everyone will leave here thinking about it and finding a way for them to be unique in the communities that they're in.
Well said. I think it's great when our older people can come out and support regular people in St. Louis who are doing very great things for our community as a whole. So thank you for even attending.
And if I have my way, he'll have a play on Broadway. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm here with the man of the hour, Mr. Joel P.E.King, writer, creator, director of Stand Your Ground. Tell us about the play.
First, I'm a lot more attractive than this. This is my work face and work uniform. But no, about the play, Stand Your Ground definitely mimics the stories of social relations and race relations, social injustice and race relations, giving more of an inside perspective or my personal perspective as far as how the whole situation went down with Trayvon Martin, and then even past all that, like what we are dealing with as far as class and caste is concerned, and profiling and how we view each other as a people.
You've always been very socially conscious of different things that are going on within the community. I've seen several of your plays, and that has always been beautifully articulated and illustrated in all of your stage plays. Where do you derive your inspiration from?
I always say I'm motivated by people, and I'm motivated by change. You know, there are so many ways that we can look at the world, and not to say that there's any right, wrong, or, you know, indifferent way of just responding, but I do believe that there is a line, you know, and a lot of that line is really of love and understanding. And if we can find that space that we can like live in that, you know, and not to the point to where we enable a situation, but to love and understanding does not mean you can get away with, you know, crimes you commit and things like that. But love and understanding mean like, I get where you're coming from. Let me help heal the process, accept whatever punishment that is due to it, you know, and let's move on.
I saw you on TV last night.
Yes.
He is Andrea Kelly's project manager. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is Joel. How did that relationship establish?
Well, Andrea Kelly and I, we've been friends for maybe 4 or 5 years now. I worked with her on a project back in Chicago when she first opened AKDT, her dance theater company. And we just bonded, we clicked ever since. And she's been just a remarkable person to me, and hopefully I've been the same in exchange. And she's even here tonight to support, because of that love just lies so deep. And both of us have a mission of conscious theater, putting work out there that can deliver something that can help change the mind, change the world.
What's next for you? Because I know you are no longer a resident of St. Louis. You've moved to LA. However, you always come back home and bless us with your awesome stage plays. So what is next for Mr. Joel King?
Hopefully someone takes it, well, someone will take this and take it to the next level where it needs to go, and then just take me to the next level. You know, I really want to dive back into acting a lot more, and performing, because that's another one of my gifts, acting and singing and all that. I want to do more of it. So hopefully I finally get the opportunity where someone can pick one, if not this show, another show, and just start keeping it moving so I can have some type of residual income so I can live. And then inclusive of that, just create a situation to where I can just do everything that's in me. Like right now, I really do feel it's that time to get back on stage or behind the cameras and do more of that for sure.
Well, you're definitely headed on your way. I just like to say thank you so very much. You are a phenomenal creation from God, who is just so talented. And I wish you much continued success in all of your endeavors. You are going beyond.
Blessings. Thank you, Blessing. I love her.